Alright, so this is gonna be my gunsmithing attempt to play with the trigger on a 320 RX. So I took the slide off, gotta take out the frame itself, and I'll record this. I don't know how much of a video it's gonna be, but if nothing else, at least hopefully I'm gonna know how to put things back together once I take it apart. Alright, so I'll put the frame aside. Hopefully I won't have pieces flying everywhere. Okay. Alright, so you got the first part. Alright, so I got this apart. I'm gonna take one of the springs out, and I got some polish, knocks and metal polish, stinks like hell. I'm just gonna go ahead and polish everything. Alright, so I'm not gonna bore you with that. Alright, part 2. I put everything together. The gun works, but I noticed this. Let me grab something. See this thing? And I figured it's gotta be spring loaded. And I freaking searched high and low. I could have swear I even looked at the video when I took it apart. I did not see anything come out. So wound up calling sick. Turns up there's a little spring like this. But at least it gave me a chance to become really proficient in taking it apart. So you really don't need tools and pliers and all that. Push this out. The whole thing will come out like this. You take the trigger. Now you take the trigger bar. Look, ma, no tools. Freaking camera keeps sliding. Okay, so that's the trigger bar. So now I gotta figure out how to get that spring there. Now, the good thing is, really, I believe it's just a big pin that holds that little gizmo in place. And I just gotta figure out how to put that spring in there. Okay, so I was gonna give up because turns out the 6 sent me a wrong part. Okay, this is not the spring I need. This one is too tiny. I don't know why. I talked to them on the phone, explained them, didn't have a part number, but anyway, so grab the flashlight. I said, well, you know what, let me look around. And behold, this is what I found on the floor. Okay, so regardless, now I freaking punch myself. I have the right spring, so I already had the thing together. So let's do it again. Push it out. This comes out. And again, no pliers needed. Somebody showed this to Yankee Marshall. That poor bastard was struggling. Alright, so I believe I should be able to just get the big spring partially out, and I should be able to just slide this in without all the cursing. I've done it the right way. This is on spring tension now. So let's put it back together. Now while I'm at it, I want to play with the trigger return spring a little more. I already put a little more bend on it, but I think it can use a little bit more. And 6 sent me wrong springs, but since I had to pay like a $9 for shipping for the $3 springs, I ordered a spare trigger return spring. So this is the shape that I reshaped the thing, and let's put it back. Okay, and I actually picked this trick up from another YouTuber. I'm gonna post a link to his channel where he shows it without any tools, and it works like a charm. Okay, so you got a trigger in. Now just gotta get it in there. And this actually seems a lot lighter. When I bent the spring, it kind of shortened the pre-travel, and it seems a lot better. I don't have a trigger gauge, but you know, feels a lot better. Okay, all the pins are in. Let's put it back in. There we go. Now, this definitely improved the trigger. It's definitely lighter. I don't have the a scale. The one thing that I'm lacking now is a reset. Yeah, there's no audible reset, so screw it, let's go shoot it. Alright, so let's test the new trigger. We're gonna test the new ammo, the 145 grain Acme bullets. I switched to these, and I even got, if you notice, I got a nice fancy safety glasses. These are Oakley's Tombstone Reap. They really cool glasses. I'll do a review on them. I just got everything today, but I'm more interested in the trigger on this gun now. So let's see. I'm gonna say it's improvement. What I don't like is the lack of a actual reset now. So I might have to mess with that spring. But it is definitely lighter. Feels better. Can pull it up pretty fast. Alright, so DIY trigger job. So far I'll give it 8 out of 10. If I can get that reset what I wanted, then I'm actually gonna keep it. Everybody talks about Apex trigger. I don't wanna go that route because it's not legal. I believe gray guns make the trigger that is shaped different, and it's still production legal or limited legal or one of those freaking things. So I gotta find out. But hey, liking this gun so far. As always, have fun. Keep shooting.